This is Rise and Reign. Greetings and salutation. Welcome to Rise and Reign. The Google Man right here for you. I'm Yannick Brand Punga. The subject of today is setting boundary as a man. Setting boundary as a man. The key to healthy relationships. Okay. Once again, this is thought-provoking topic and challenging topics that can twist your perspective of things in life. Okay. This is a very great discussion that men need to sit down and listen to. So if you're a man, do not scroll away. Be with us because these subjects will help you a lot. But before we do so, let us go back. Let us talk about semen retention, because we always bring this subject of retention to this channel, because this channel is dedicated to remind us as men that we need to save our energy. We should not play around with our energy. Okay? It is crucial, it is capital to save our energy. This is one of the things, this is why Creator God gave us the possibility to create this channel. It is a reminder. So, I have 5 reminders. These are things that we already talked about, but I can still bring it about because it's not impossible. It's not something that can be inculcated, or we can keep it easily. It's not easy to block it in our mind. This is why we're using this channel as a way to remind ourselves. Okay? The title of it is Practical Step for Semen Retention. I'm giving you 5 of them. The first is you need to set a clear intention when you're doing semen retention. You need to set a clear intentions. You need to define your goals, why you're returning your seed, okay? Why you're practicing this semen retention. These could include improving your physical health, increasing your mental clarity, okay? Or enhancing your spiritual awareness, or improving in your dating game. If you're not married, if you don't have a girlfriend, if you're struggling with relationship, or if you have sexual problems, semen retention can also become a way for you to improve that problem, okay? Because it can improve your health situation. Number 2, okay? Develop a daily routine. If you remember, I have a copybook where every day, if I do not ejaculate, I point in there like positive. Why? Because this is a motivation. It shows that I am doing my best. Okay? And there is a dopamine that you receive after that if you do your best to retain your seed. Okay? There's a dopamine that you get out of that, because not everyone are doing it. Not everyone can retain their seed for 10 to 20 days or more. If you can retain your seed in a month, okay, that you can avoid ejaculation, useless ejaculation, at least ejaculating 2 to 3 times a month, that's already a great progress. So you need to develop a daily routine. You need to establish a routine that include practices such as meditation, also yoga, breath work, that will help you to cultivate self-awareness and also to manage your energy correctly. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, okay, you need to practice self-awareness. Cultivating self-awareness is a key, because that will you understand your emotion, your thoughts, your emotion. and your physical sensation daily, you will recognize the signs of arousal, and then you're going to take steps to calm that energy of arousal. Because if you have a self-awareness, you will understand, look, as I'm watching this, as I'm thinking about this, as I'm doing this, look, now I'm aroused. So I shouldn't waste my energy. Instead of continuing to this path, I risk to relapse. So let me do this instead. Let me visit friends, or let me run. Let me do some physical work, or let me do the meditation. Okay, let me watch this movie. Let me read this book. Let me avoid this mind. Let me avoid these thoughts and put it aside so that I can focus in this and that. Okay, so it is crucial for you to develop self-awareness, to understand when the time is to control yourself, when is the time you have to have sexual relationship, when you shouldn't have sexual relationship, how many in a month. As I said, you need to have a copybook. In that copybook, you need to monitor yourself. If you succeed in a day, you point it. If you fail, you point it X, like, look, I failed. If you don't know how to do that, go back to my my videos, how to practice semen retention. I already explained in depth how to do so, and it can be very helpful for you and your life, okay? So that you can know how to master yourself. You can use the technique of delayed ejaculation, okay? That's number 4. You can use the techniques such as squeeze method, or stop start method, or Kegel quenching method. Can help you. Okay, do certain exercise. You can sit down and you can do it. Even myself, I'm sitting down as I'm talking to you. I can squeeze the muscles that you see. If you go to pee, block it. Pee, block it. Pee, block it. And if you understand that mechanism, then do it without peeing. You can sit down, you can hang around, you can be in a train, you can be in a car, you can be in a public place. You can still do that exercise perfectly. Okay, so that exercise will help you to delay ejaculation, also control you not to ejaculate uselessly. Okay, the number 5, the last one, is gradually increase retention time. So you cannot start semen retention just poof, 1 year, 1 month without ejaculating, 1 year without ejaculating. It's impossible. So you need to start progressively. Okay? If you've been ejaculating 6 times a day, you cannot just stop it and then you never ejaculate for a month again. It's almost impossible. So you have to start now from a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and then you can go on. Okay, but when it's necessary for you to ejaculate, or for example, by mistake you ejaculate, do not take it so personal. Do not kill yourself, because this is natural. Okay, so this is very natural. Okay, so that was our message of semen retention for today. Okay, let's come back to our subject of today, which is setting boundaries as a man, the key to healthy relationships. Okay, the key to healthy relationship. Number 1, the problem with lack of boundary. When a man fails to set boundaries, they can come across as needy or controlling or aggressive, because you didn't tell the female, you didn't tell her your boundaries. So now when the relationship starts, now when you're telling her what you want, it's now making you to become looking as needy, controlling, or aggressive. Okay, so then in that result, you can create, without realizing it, toxic relationship. Okay, and then it can build up resentment, even emotional trauma. So this is why you need to start setting boundary as early as possible. Researchers suggest that Men who set clear boundaries are more likely to attract healthy and respectful partners. Okay. You are dating someone who are dressing not as a wife, but you're saying nothing. Who are behaving in the internet has a only fan model. You are saying nothing. And then your relationship has built up. And then you started to tell her, I don't want you to dress like this. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. It can create a toxic relationship because you didn't set boundary early on. Okay? You didn't set boundary early on. And it's not her fault. Number 2, communicating boundary effectively. Not only communicating boundary, but you need to communicate boundaries effectively, clearly. Make it known to her. Make it as clear as possible, as clear as a day. Okay? So, how do you communicate your boundary effectively? It is essential to be clear, direct, and respectful. Instead of begging or demanding, focus on stating your needs and preference. It's not about begging her. Okay? You're telling her, look, I like my wife to be like this. As you're my girlfriend today, tomorrow you will be my wife. So this kind of dress, I don't want it. This kind of communication, I don't want it. This relationship with these men, I don't want it. I don't want my wife to be, or my girlfriend to be attached with males that are not, or I don't know, were not family members. I want you to touch only with me. You set what you want. Okay? You tell her in the early stage. And if you are polygamous, you can talk about it. Look, you have to know that you're not going to be alone. I mean, this behavior, I'm like this, I'm not like this. Okay? Tell her early on. Okay? Tell her early on who you are. Set boundaries. Okay? Tell her what you really are. Use I statement to express your feelings. Okay? And avoid blaming or criticizing your partner. Avoid it. Don't blame, don't criticize her, but just tell her what you want, what you lack to your partner. If she is yours, she will comply naturally. She will try her best to behave and comply accordingly. Okay? Because she's yours. She's been called to be yours. Number 3, respecting her boundary. Similarly, as she has to respect your boundary, as you tell her what you want, what you are, how you want things to be, you need also to be realistic to understand that it's going to be a day or a time when she also, in her return, tell you what she wants, what she likes. And you need also to follow that, okay? It is equally important to respect your partner's boundaries. If she communicates her needs and preferences, listen attentively. Avoid becoming defensive or dismissive. Listen attentively. If she tells you, look, I don't like my man to do this. I don't like my man to wear like this. I don't like, you don't tell me what to do. That's a serious problem many men has. They don't want to listen to what their partner wants them to tell them. Okay? They don't want to listen. In the return, female are very strategic. They can play you around. When you don't want to listen, they'll say, okay, fine. Okay? And they're preparing for a future bomb, which you will never know. And when it's going to be, boom, to your life, it's going to destroy you completely. Okay? So you need to pay attention to your partners. Okay? Remember, boundaries are not about controlling or manipulating each other. They're about maintaining mutual respect and trust. Why? Because you come from different families. She comes from her family. You come from your family. So you're together in order to build a new family. Okay, something that didn't exist, with people with different background. So you need to communicate. You need to have an open communication. That open communication will create an environment of peace. Okay, but now if you have not set boundaries, the environment will never be in peace, because if you don't tell her, you keep it in your heart, or you're a lady, you don't tell him, You're keeping it in your heart. What happens is it's gonna fuel and fuel and fuel and fuel, and the day will explode. You're gonna destroy your relationship. And that's why it is certainly very important to start that early on. Okay. The source of this, you can find this message to the book entitled The New Science of Adult Attachment and How It Can Help You Find and Keep Your Love. Okay. It's written by Amir Levin and Rachel Heller. Okay, these are the two authors for this one. You can find them. It can help you to build a perfect relationship, a perfect life. Okay, number 4, walking away with dignity. Walking away with dignity. That is the final one. Finally, it's crucial to be willing to walk away if your boundaries are constantly disrespected. If you tell your partner what you want, okay, and she's not following through, you need to walk away. You need to leave her alone. You need to, because it's gonna be, the harder you stay, the harder the harder will be if you stay in that relationship. Imagine you've been telling your partner, look, I don't want my wife to dress up like, I don't want my girlfriend to dress up like a OnlyFans models. I don't want my wife to shake her nyash on the internet, on Instagram. Okay. I don't want my wife to expose herself like this and so on. And she listened to it, but she didn't really follow through. Okay. And because she's very attractive, you bypass this signal, this evil signals. And you're still smashing her. You're still following her, you're still sticking with her, you're still building attachment, you're still creating bonding with her. And then after years and years and years, she becomes your wife. And then you notice she never stopped her behavior. After years and years, you have kids. How hard is it going to be now to walk away? How hard is it going to be now to walk away? Because it's your fault. You should have walked away long ago. So you have to be careful when you're dating or when you're creating any type of relationship with opposite sex. See, check, be observant of certain cues that she's telling you. Don't sleep around with it. Be watchful, okay? And then set boundaries clearly. And if she does not follow through, walk away. Okay, walk away. This doesn't mean being confrontational or aggressive. It means prioritizing your own needs and well-being. Prioritizing your own need, well-being, your emotion, your feelings. Okay, it has to be prioritized. Because you need her to help you not to be in pain or be stressful. Be destructive. Okay, you need her to help you because she's your companion. But if she's not suitable as a companion, in the early stage of your relationship, you need to walk away. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. You deserve it in the relationship. It's similar with friendship. Okay, if you have a friend of yours, if you have friends, like you're in a group, in the colleagues or friends, if one of them treating you with disrespect, you need to set it clear in early age, early in a real relationship. Once your friends know that they cannot treat you with disrespect, the disrespectful manner, they will think twice each time they want to behave disrespectful to you. Similarly, in any relationships, you yourself, the way you present yourself, the way you want to accept other people to treat you, will carry you on. But if you want to cut those boundaries, you cut that behavior in early stage in your relationship, you'll notice even your friends might disrespect other friends, but not you. Your colleagues might disrespect other colleagues, but not you. Your boss might disrespect other colleagues of yours, but not you. Because you have set boundaries early on. Okay? You have told them, you have presented yourself with certain respect, and they have no choice to follow through. So this is what we want you to become. Okay? You can read this in The Gift of Fear by Gavin de Becker. Okay? The Gift of Fear can help you to understand this. In that book, they develop it more deeply, so you can go deeper in that. In conclusion, setting boundary as a man is essential for building healthy, respectful relationship. Could be romantic, could be also friendship, can be any kind of relationship. You need to set boundaries. They shouldn't step on it. Okay. For example, you're a man, another friend of yours smack you in the ass, and you just see, it's my friend, that's not a... next time he smack you in public in the ass. Okay. What you gonna do? So you have to set boundaries. One mistake, you're standing there, hey, no, I don't like this. That mistake, I'm not gonna accept it. Next time, please don't do this. Be respectful, set boundaries. Okay? By communicating your needs and preferences clearly, respecting your partner's boundary, and being willing to walk away with dignity, you can create a strong foundation for a fulfilling partnership. Okay? You can create a strong foundation for a fulfilling partnership. Because she knows what you need. She knows what her limit is. You know also what her needs. You know also what is your limit toward her needs is, toward her life is. Okay? For example, you're married to a woman who told you clearly, look, I don't want you to be polygamous. You shouldn't be polygamous because she had told you already. You accept her like that, be like that. You change, you can create tension. Okay? But there's certain things that even the woman tells you it's impossible. For example, a woman tells you you should never sleep with somebody else. If you sleep with somebody else, we break up. As a man, you know that is almost impossible. Males are always seeking that possibilities. So you have to talk. Look, I know I love you. I look this, but in this case, talk. If you are polygamous, you think this is what her boundary is, it's not possible to you to achieve, talk to her, sit around. Any relationship, it's like a request a diplomatic conversations. It's just like a business. Okay? You sit down, you talk about it. Talk about everything. Numbers of kids you want to have. Where would you build your house? Where would you stay in your family? Where would you go? How would you do the savings? All this. Talk about every single thing and see if you're compatibility, or if you're compatible to each other, and if you can continue, and if you can have that relationship go on. If not, remember we said you need to move on. Brothers, I always ask you to subscribe if you did not. Okay, please subscribe to this channel. Okay, for more thought-provoking content and relationship. If you like this message, like it, subscribe. These are the things that can help us to progress. Also motivate us to understand that what we're providing to you is useful. Okay? So, also share with your friends, those having hard time to stabilize their relationship. Okay? This was Rise and Reign. And I hope this channel and I hope this message was somewhat informative and will build up in your mind something new, and also increase in your life, whatever your plan is, so that you can progress. Thank you very much for following us, and I hope to see you next time. Rise and reign. Bye-bye.